The two questions I'm asked most frequently, or variations of, is the how and the why. Many of you are probably asking yourself those questions right now. And with the how, a lot of that is around the physical, which I understand. How do you rappel out of helicopters? How do you jump out of planes? How do you do subsurface navigation infiltration techniques? How do you climb mountains? How do you shoot, move, and communicate behind cover? How do you act in a gunfight? Like, how do you patrol through jungles? These are what Green Berets do, right? Yes, that is what we do. That's a fair question. But what I want to use this time we have is to emphasize one thing, that while the physical training, while the physical aspect behind that answer is certainly there, none of that happens without the mindset to accompany it and to fuel it. It all begins in our minds. The mind, as far as I'm concerned, is the intersection between the brain, the heart, and the soul. That's the mind. Right? Our brain is designed, above all else, to protect us. Our brain wants us to survive more than anything else. Right? We refer to it scientifically as homeostasis. The brain likes things nice and calm and predictable and safe. Because safe keeps us alive. Safe equals survival. Risk does not equal survival. We have alerts that our brain uses, pain and fear, to let us know when we are about to or when we are currently going through something that is a threat to our survival. That could be physical pain, it could be emotional pain. Those two lines are super closely linked. Emotional wellness leads to physical wellness, vice versa, pro and negative. The brain is designed to have limitations and let us know when we are about to breach those points. The heart and the soul, however, know no limitations. They know what is possible. The heart and the soul knows what it could be. The heart and the soul ask the question, what if, in a different way. The brain is saying, yeah, well, what if she says no? What if when you ask her to marry you, she says no? That's going to hurt. We don't like pain. We don't like discomfort. Fear, 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 right? One of the scariest moments on earth, even if you know she's going to say yes. She's sitting right there. Scary, right? What if she says no? Brain, what if, what if, what if, what if? The heart says, yeah, but what if she says yes? What if she says yes and it opens up the greatest life you've ever known or not known? What if? That same question. That's the conjunction point. That's the rally point. That's the link-up point between the brain, the heart, and the soul is our mind. And all of these things that I was able to do and I will continue to do, yes, they're physical in nature, but the mindset, my mind drives those things to be able to happen. And in Objective Secure in this book, I use what we refer to as the Warrior Ethos to frame that mindset, to frame what I call a warrior mindset. Now make no mistake about it. The term warrior, while it can very easily be labeled for us service members, applies to every single person out there, if you choose to let that be the case. A warrior is nothing more than someone who is willing to fight for what they believe in, period. Maybe there's somebody like, yeah, I don't know if that's me, I don't know if I'm a warrior. Do you believe in being a good mom or dad? Do you believe in being a good friend? Do you believe in being good at your job? Do you believe you were put on this earth to give the world a particular skill or craft or service? Yes. Now every single person in this room right now is like, yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm a warrior too. Yes, correct answer. Right, warrior ethos. Ethos is a Greek term, comes from the word ethics. Ethics, nothing more than a way to live life as defined by a society or an individual. Warrior ethos creates this warrior mindset. First, I got to move quick. I'm sorry, guys, but the first, I will always place the mission first. Yes, has a strong military undertone. However, the term mission is nothing more than the dream. The mission is the ambition. The mission is the purpose behind which you are put on this planet. Like, why are you here? When you look yourself in the mirror at night, trying to figure out how you're going to leverage and take advantage of this gift known as life, something that is essentially a statistical impossibility without divine intervention. We know that as the term miracle. The fact that we're all us here right now is literally a miracle. There's an amazing equation that's been done, and you can play with it however you want, but it was the likelihood of you being you is the same as if the entire population of San Francisco rolled a trillion-sided die and they all landed on the same number. That's the likelihood of you being you right now. That is a miracle. So knowing that, why are we here? What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this moment in time, this life you have? That's the mission. We say, I'll always place the mission first. There's one word I want you to take away from that, and that is discipline. Yes, a word that just probably made some of you feel guilty. It's okay, right? Like, oh, I had the donut this morning. He's going to make me feel bad. I'm not. It's okay. Life happens. Life gets in the way, even to the most regimented individuals on the planet. But discipline is how we place the mission first. A combination of time prioritization and sacrifice. That is discipline. A willingness to give up what you want now for what you want most. The second warrior mindset, warrior ethos, I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat. One word from that, resilience. A word that today gets thrown around all over the place, which is fine, it's great, it's an important word. What does that mean? What is resilience? I'll tell you what it means to me. It is a relentless and unreasonable commitment to getting back up by any means necessary. That's it. It's being tough. We use this in the military a lot. Toughness, mental toughness. What is toughness? I'll tell you what toughness is not, or has nothing to do with, is how big you are, how big your muscles are, whether you drive a Harley, whether you're all tatted up, how you treat people, whether you're a good fighter. Those all may be true, but it had nothing to do with what toughness actually is. It's not resilience. Resilience is nothing more than a dedication to getting back up on the 8th time after you've been knocked down 7. It's perseverance. Number 3, I will never quit. Sounds a lot like what we just said. I'll define this extraordinarily simple. I will never quit is persistence despite achievement. Persistence despite achievement. So even though we reach a milestone, we reach an objective, we reach objective secure on our path towards mission success, yes, we deserve a celebration, whatever that means. You got the job, you got promoted. She said yes. All these amazing moments in time, these wins. Pat yourself on the back. Crack a beer. Go to a nice dinner, whatever it is that you do, you've earned that, but then very quickly and with clarity, hone in on the next ridge to begin climbing. Because the second we stop stretching and growing and striving, we're just waiting to die. We are put on this earth to live. We live life, life does not live us. And then lastly is, I will never leave a fallen comrade. Certainly strong military verbiage. You got the word comrade in there. Comrade, holy shit, okay. I will never leave a fallen comrade. This is the one that I will speak for the entire military community when I say we take this one the most serious. Because under no circumstances whatsoever will I leave you behind. Ever. I will come get you. We will bring you home. How does that translate to all of us? One word, commitment. Commitment. I am committing to this initiative under any and all circumstances by any righteous means necessary.